Yo, how's it going, everybody? And welcome back to Heavy Metal Devils. I am Danny, and we're going to be taking you through the latest Manchester United news that's broke over the last few hours and over the night. There's been a lot of breaking news over the last few nights regarding the takeover, regarding Harry Maguire, Jadon Sancho, and even Kim Min-jae. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Let's talk about the takeover first. It's been reported through, articles such as the Daily Mail, the Telegraph, the Times that the takeover is supposed to be announced this week, and I'm not sure about this. I've been hearing this for weeks and weeks and weeks. We're going to announce it by the end of the week. The deal's going to be set on Friday, this and that for the last few months. So honestly, I'm at the point where until something actually happens, until something goes out, I am not believing anything. I personally do not think this deal will be done until the end of summer. I hope I am very, very wrong with that. That could destroy our transfer plans this summer and really it could even ruin the beginning of the season for us, similar to how last season started, and we cannot have that happen. Now, some of these deals do not make sense, especially this Jim Ratcliffe deal. Supposedly, he is offering more than the Saudis, yet he's determined to keep the Glazers in their position, even though maybe on a lesser percentage of voting rights. But to me, if he's offering more than the Saudis, why can he not just purchase the club outright, just buy the whole entire thing? Now, I personally do not want a state ownership, but I also cannot stand the Glazers. I mean, I cannot stand them the same way everyone else cannot stand them. We need to get them out of here by any means necessary, really, right? So I'm a bit confused why Jim Ratcliffe can offer about $6 billion, a little bit more than what the Qataris are offering, yet want to keep want to keep the Glazers in their position. Yet, what I'm hearing is that the Glazers are slightly leaning to just take all the money, take the $6 billion that Sheikh is offering right now. I think it's just actually under $6 billion, and walking away. Who knows? We're supposed to hear by the end of the week. Like I said earlier, I do not believe a single word of that. They're going to drag this out for as long as they possibly can without caring about the club, about the fans. It's like they walk around with headphones all day and just do not listen and do not care what's going on around them. And we need to get them out. If we can get an announcement by the end of this week, I will be super happy, and then we can finally move on as a club and get some transfers in. So yeah, if you want, tell me who you want to buy the club. I honestly, I do not care who buys the club as long as the Glazers are not here in the end, all right? So yeah, looks like we'll get an announcement by the week. Looks like we might not. I don't know. Apparently we are. I'm not believing it. But anyway, let's move on. Let's go to Jadon Sancho. Now, it's been reported, and I believe this has been reported in I'm just checking right now, the Daily Mail, that Tottenham Hotspur considering signing Jadon Sancho. And for the price that they're considering, I am absolutely jumping all over it. They are considering a £50 million offer for Jadon Sancho. I will pack his bags for him. I mean, I love you, Jadon Sancho. You're an amazing player, or at least you were an amazing player. But if you guys watched my ins and outs video from the other day, you'll see that he was on my outs video. I just feel like he isn't living up to what we thought he was going to be at Manchester United. Maybe the club is a bit too big for him. I know he's been dealing with a lot of mental health issues. I just feel like maybe it is time to go to a smaller club, maybe a club that's just not in the spotlight as much, and just continue playing your football. You're still young. If you perform well, you can always go up to a bigger club, again. So maybe go back to Germany. Spurs, from what I hear, the new manager for Spurs wants to play a very attacking way. So maybe a Spurs move would be really good for him. And £50 million, that's only really a £20 million loss on his transfer. And considering the way he's been playing for the last 2 years, I would take it. So yeah, tell me what you think about that. Would you take $50 million for Jadon Sancho? Because I would. Now, let's go to Kim Min-jae. It looks like this deal is all but done for Manchester United, right? We've been hearing for weeks that the deal is done. The deal is done, especially over in Italy. Everyone thinks that the deal is done to Manchester United. According to ESPN, It doesn't look like it might be. Apparently, the deal is stalling, and Chelsea, Newcastle, and PSG are coming in for the swoop. We cannot let this happen, especially if we are letting go Harry Maguire and a couple. I think we might be letting go a couple other defenders as well. But we do need a third option here. In fact, Kim Min-jae for me would be my starting center back in the Premier League if we got him. I know that is kind of mean to Varane, but I would keep Varane for the Champions League, the cup games, those big games. Put Varane in the big games for us. Because he's Champion League Varane. He knows what he's doing and he has the composure. But we need to get this deal sealed before anyone comes through. I do not trust what Chelsea can do, and I especially do not trust what PSG can do. Those people are just throwing around money like it's a dollar strip club, all right? So, that was my best analogy I could use. Anyway, but it's starting to make me nervous how I'm seeing. I know we're only about a few days into. I don't even know, actually. I don't even think the transfer season is open yet, but I'm already seeing teams making moves and us just sitting by the wayside. Ten Hag has stated multiple times that we need to get transfers done quick. We need at least 2 to 3 done before the preseason starts, and this needs to be one of them. So yes, move quickly because we cannot allow Chelsea, PSG, or even Newcastle to land this guy because he is a monster. He is an outright unit of a defender. So yeah, how about you tell me what you think? Should we sign Kim Min-jae? Because 100% I think we should. He's half the price of Harry Maguire. Go get him yesterday, all right? Now, speaking of Harry Maguire, let's talk about Harry Maguire. It's been reported in let me check, I think it's been reported in, I think also the Daily Mail that, no, my bad, it's the Sun. So just take this with a pinch of salt because hashtag do not buy the Sun. But apparently Newcastle want to bolster their defensive lines with Harry Maguire. But there is a caveat here. They want him on loan. And according to Manchester United, they are only looking for permanent deals. The fact that we want to pay him $10 million to leave will tell you all about where he sits at this club. No loans, only permanent transfers. Though, in my opinion, if no permanent transfers do come, take a loan. Take a loan any day of the week. Get him out. The dude needs to be playing football every week if he wants to be in that England starting lineup, for the Euros next year. So, anyway, Newcastle in for a loan. I don't know how much they want to pay, if they're going to be covering his wages, because if he's on loan to a club like Newcastle, one who's going to be competing in the Champions League as well, probably a soon-to-be big rival for us, they need to be paying his wages. They need to be paying a loan fee. We're not trying to cover anything here. But like I said, we're looking for permanent offers. I do see some permanent offers coming through, maybe from like West Ham, maybe from Everton, maybe even Spurs. Maybe we can use a Harry Maguire and a Jadon Sancho as a sweetener to get a guy like Harry Kane. Though I have seen rumors of the Harry Kane deal being off, but I'm not going to cover that until I know 100%. If I'm running this club, I'm going to Spurs. I'm like, hey, I've got this defender. He's an English international, and I've got this, winger who might fit the style you're looking to play. What deal can we do for Harry Kane? That's what I would do. Tell me what you would do. But yes, Newcastle looking to sign Harry Maguire on loan. I personally do not see this happen unless we get no offers for Harry Maguire, which I also do not see happening. So yeah, tell me what you think. But if you're like me and like most people here, you want Harry Maguire to move on and continue his football somewhere else. He does not fit at this club anymore. But yeah, anyway, that's just the morning news. That's just the news from the last few hours. I'll have some more updates coming through. Tell me what you think about Kim Min-jae, Jadon Sancho, Harry Maguire. What you think about this whole, clown of an operation called the TAKEOVER. This is becoming a whole. It's like a sitcom, man. It's like a comedy sitcom. Nothing's happening. It's just words. I feel like there's not going to be a takeover. Like I said, I'm not going to be covering it too much. I'm gonna want to yeah, I'm like losing my words here. I'm a see it to believe it guy on this takeover. So I'm kind of, it's been going on for so long that I'm just burnt out on it. And until something is actually officially announced, I'm not believing a word I see. But yeah, anyway, I'm Danny. This is Heavy Metal Devils, the new Manchester United channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I really want to grow this channel and I want to interact with all of you. So anyway, have a great day and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.